Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to a very special edition of Diplomatic Enclave. I'm your host Umar Khalid Butt. Tourists are like cultural ambassadors. They give a bit of their soul to the country that they visit and imbibe and absorb a bit of the soul of the country that they are visiting. Now, this time we thought, why not visit the Karakoram Highway, go along the route, visit the different valleys that come in the route, and try to find out the points of views of the foreign tourists that are here, of what they feel about tourism in Pakistan and about Pakistan in general. So let's take a journey with us, with our team, on this very special edition of Diplomatic Enclave. Tourism in Pakistan is not relegated to any particular age or bracket. We've seen many people of different ages, whether men, women, children, elderly people, coming to Pakistan, visiting the northern areas of Pakistan. Here, I've been joined by two elderly gentlemen. Let me ask them what their perspective on the northern areas in Pakistan is. Hello, sir.
My name is Wolfgang. Yeah,
And where do you come from, Mr. Wolfgang?
I'm coming from Germany. I'm coming from the south of Germany, very close to Switzerland and France, Freiburg. And Freiburg is very famous from Black Forest and especially the Black Forest cake. We came via Kunjara Pass and we were surprised how easy is everything. Since we are here, we made really good experience. Yeah, I don't say something, if I have said something, I don't like it, I say it. And if I like something, I say it. So, everybody was very, very helpful. Everybody was extremely helpful, kindly. Even in Ferry Meadow, they said, oh, you want this, and they did help us for the horse ride and to go further up. Everywhere, when we did see something, even our little team from the tour operator, they did treat us like Mama and Papa. The main point is we feel saved, we feel good treated from everybody, and the rest we did know is adventure. The roads are adventure, and the mountains and the landscape, the landslides, everything what's happening in Pakistan is for us a real adventure. But we feel free.
Despite what they say in the West about Pakistan, the perspective, the ideas that they have in the media, you did want to come here because you wanted to find that adventure as that you had as a kid, that you wanted to feel that adventure in Pakistan. And as you have also explained in quite detail, that the experience that you've had so far in Pakistan has been nothing but lovely.
Yeah, and they're talking about Silk Road, they're talking about Sven Hedin and all these adventures, Marco Polo and so on. And, I can just say it always very briefly, we enjoy it,
What's your name, sir?
Karl-Heinz.
And where are you from, Mr. Karl-Heinz?
Auch from Freiburg of Germany.
All right. Do you like Pakistan and the northern areas?
Yes, sehr gut.
Okay. And are you happy being here?
Yes.
And how have you found the people here in Pakistan, sir?
Sehr freundlich, big, nette people, very good.
All right. Any issues, any problems, any people who disturb you here?
No. Not problems.
What about all the news that come in Germany and other? Oh, don't go to Pakistan. Lot of issues. When you came here, did you find any of that?
No, es ist okay. Pakistan ist Pakistan und Pakistan ist einer der schönsten Länder. Very good country, Pakistan.
We're in the hotel K2. Now, K2 is one of the hotels that is managed by the Pakistan Tourism Development Corporation. And the name, of course, is from the second highest peaks in the world, K2. A lot of people go there, a lot of people trek there. Sitting right next to me on both my sides is a Canadian trekker and his young daughter who are here to trek and to visit and to explore that side of Pakistan. Let's ask what their experience has been so far. Hi, sir.
Hello,
What's your name, sir?
I'm Tom Austin.
And you are from?
I live in Vancouver Island in Western Canada.
All right. And ma'am, you are?
I'm Dominique Austin.
Your sir's daughter.
Yep. Yeah. He's my
All
dad.
right. And of course, Canadian. What brings the both of you here? I know it's trekking, but let's have it from the horse's mouth, as they say.
Well, K2, the trek to K2 is one of the world's great treks to go on. In the list of world's great treks, it's probably in the top 5. And my daughter she arranged a month off work and wanted to go to this part of the world, and I just jumped at the chance and said we should go and to the base camp of K2 because I really wanted to see the mountain for many, many years.
All right. So this is a dream fulfilled, a wish fulfilled.
Well, it will be when we get there. It's a 7-day trekking from here, near here. We drive to Ascole tomorrow and start the trek from Ascole up onto the glacier. But it's certainly something I've wanted to do for probably the last 20 years and glad to get the chance to do it now.
Are you excited to be with your dad? Are you excited to be here in another part of the world and to trek a mountain that is known for being one of the highest peaks in the world?
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's going to be really fun.
All right, that's great. What are your expectations from trekking in general and from K2, this base camp that you're going to?
I think it'll be pretty spectacular. Probably see a lot of cool mountains along the way. So excited just to experience it, I guess.
You're in Pakistan since a couple of days now. How has been your experience in Pakistan so far?
Pretty good. Yeah, everyone's been really nice. Yeah, it's very different from Canada, but it's cool.
All right. A lot of people, whoever I've talked to, all the tourists from different countries they've talked to, have asked one question in particular. There's a lot of perception. I'd call it false perception or negative perception about Pakistan. Oh, don't visit the country. You'll encounter X, Y, or Z issues over here. Did you feel any of that in the week since you've been here?
Well, since we've arrived, I've felt very safe and very comfortable here. The people are all very friendly, and we've walked around and we've seen different people, men and women walking around, and they all look quite safe. We took in a bit of a polo game this afternoon, and there was maybe 1,000 people there, and they were all having a good time. I don't think they were worried about any security issues at all.
How is the general interaction with people in Pakistan?
I think people are interested to see us. There are some tourists here. I know we're quite far north, and there's not a huge number, but everyone says hello and comes up to me in the shops and wants to shake my hand, and they ask where we're from. One thing I find funny is that people here have asked me a couple times about the Prime Minister of our country in Canada, and apparently he's a bit of a minor celebrity here.
Justin Trudeau is quite a figure over here. He's very well known here amongst different sectors of the community, whether it be the young men and women or even the elderly. They find him doing a lot of good things for the country and building the image of Canada. Isn't that all about building the image of a country, showing the good things about it?
Well, I think that's why he's left many people with a good impression of himself. He's a down-to-earth, friendly man, and he likes to get in with the crowd and get some selfies taken, and people find that really good. His father was one of our great prime ministers from 30 years ago, and I think we're quite proud of the way that the world has embraced him as a leader in the world, and I hope maybe one day he'll come here and go on the same trek we're going on.
Does visiting peaks that have a certain notoriety about them, like the K2, excite you as a person?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Definitely won't be able to do anything to that caliber for quite a while, but hopefully eventually.
All right. In this 1 week, it has been more or less good for you in Pakistan, in a country that you haven't visited and you're quite young at that. I mean, coming from all the way from Canada to Pakistan. Would you revisit Pakistan with friends, with family, at a later stage in your life to maybe climb other mountains, as they say?
I'd say so, yeah. I definitely want to come back. Hopefully entice some friends over here.
All right. The experience has so far been cool for you?
Yeah, it's been good.
All right, all right. As a young woman, have you at any moment in this week that you've been in Pakistan felt out of place or being prodded upon or being looked upon in a certain derogatory manner? Or have you been made comfortable here since you arrived in Pakistan?
I've been made pretty comfortable. I've definitely had a lot of looks, especially because of my hair.
All right.
But no, pretty comfortable, yeah.
All right. The vibe that you get basically from people here has been positive.
Yeah, just maybe more like curious about me.
Because you see, another of the perceptions that people say, oh, women aren't treated properly in Pakistan, and we've had many stories amongst the negativity that emanates in the West about that. Do you feel any of that? I mean, I know it's a very small period, but in this period, have you ever felt any of that insecurity as a woman?
No, I haven't really felt any negativity towards me as a woman.
All right, great. So it's fine. It's hunky dory, as we say.
Sure.
Well, thank you to the both of you, and I wish you all the best. And I hope your dream finally comes true. And when you return home, that you return home a happy man, a joyous man, and full of happy memories of the peak that you saw and you had a glimpse of. Thank you very much to the both of you, and hope to see you soon again with Friends in Pakistan. Take care. Our journey in the north of Pakistan continues, where we not only explore the beauty of this part of Pakistan, but also try to take the perspective of all those who've come from all over the world to explore Pakistan and its beauty and the different angles that Pakistan provides them, whether it be the mountains, whether it be the lakes, whether it be the trekking or other aspects. For that, we've now been joined by two lovely people from Italy who are also here for that purpose. Let's ask them what they've found and how they've appreciated this region. Hello there.
Hello,
What's your name, ma'am?
my name is Anna.
And Anna, where are you from?
I'm Italian.
All right.
I'm traveling with my husband. We love traveling, and I can say that Pakistan was love at first sight.
Really, how long has it been that you've come to Pakistan?
Just a few days. Our journey started in Kyrgyzstan, and then we went to Kashgar for the Sunday market. We crossed the border at Kunjara Pass, and now we entered Hunza Valley. And now we are here going towards Skardu.
All right. In the journey that you've had so far, what kind of memories have you retained? Because I see that you've got a camera and that you must be a photographer. So what is the thing that attracts you the most in this region so far?
Well, I've seen many places, as I said, in my life, but I think here you can see the most beautiful mountains and the most beautiful scenery in the world. So what attracts me, of course, sightseeing, but especially culture. So I really appreciated the Hunza Valley because I could discover a new population, new people, new traditions, and also lovely handicraft. Amazing people, very friendly. I really enjoyed these few days, and I'm sure I will enjoy the rest of my trip much more.
What is the general perception of Italians on Pakistan?
Well, they think that Pakistan and Afghanistan are exactly the same thing, the same country. When I said to my friends that I was going to Pakistan on holiday, they thought I was mad because many people in Europe still think that Pakistan is a dangerous country. But I never had this feeling. I was happy all the time. People are friendly. They offer you tea. They never push upon you to buy things. It's a very quiet and peaceful place. I can say that to my friends and to all the Italians that are planning to go on holiday to Asia. That's
All right.
a nice choice.
Is there anything that you disliked so far during your visit?
No, not really. I like the food. I think the only problem was that it took a long time to get the visa. I wonder why we can't just have upon arrival visa.
An easier process.
Yes.
All right, but the rest you're content with. You're happy with it.
Yes, I'm very happy. Very
So,
happy.
in my point of view, when you leave Pakistan, you'll go with a happy memory and with a smiling face.
I'm sure. Yes,
All right.
I'll go. I remember
Thank-
this trip for a long time.
Thank you so very
Thank
much.
you so much.
And sir, just a little word. Are you liking Pakistan?
Yes, very much, very much, very much.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.
As I was telling you before, we have been venturing into the interiors of the north of Pakistan and trying to get a point of view of all the foreigners that are here to see their perspective of how they find Pakistan, how they find the north of Pakistan, and how safe, secure, and happy they feel in this region. You see the group behind me, they're all Italians. They've come all the way from Italy to see what the north of Pakistan has to offer them as far as tourism is concerned. Let's ask their perspective. Hello, everybody. Can you, each one of you, give me your name and the country that you're from?
Margherita from Italy.
All right.
Maria Francesca from Italy.
Anna from Italy, Rome.
Oh, from Rome.
I'm Stefano from Italy, Florence.
Marta from Italy.
Piero from Milan.
Oh, from Milan. So we've got Rome, Milan, and others are kind of general. We don't know the region, but it's Italy. Stefano, let's start with you because you seem to be the most comfortable in English as far as the whole group is concerned. Since how long have you been visiting the interiors of Pakistan's north?
We are now at our fifth day actually. We are coming from China because our purpose was to follow the Silk Road. So from China, from Kashgar, really to feel how was actually the Silk Road in the ancient time and how now is. And now we are now in Pakistan and we are going to spend another week, 10 days more or less, and we are going to finish in Islamabad.
What is the plan in this week or 10 days? Which are the areas that you're going to visit?
Basically, we are in the Gilgit-Baltistan region. We are going to really to spend our days. We spent our day in the Unsa Valley, and we found a wonderful place, really a fabulous mountains. Thanks God, we really had a wonderful weather. And now we're going in the area of the Baltistan, so we're going to spend our days there, then coming back, Astore, Rama, so with the Nanga Parbat, and then back to Abbottabad, and then finally Taxila. We have also a stop in Taxila. I'm actually an archaeologist, so I really have they want really to visit the area of Taxila.
Exactly. And you being an archaeologist, you can kind of explore the history of this region because this region is has such a lot of secrets to it that you can spend. 10 days is such a small time to spend in this area.
Yes, definitely. This is just the first idea of this here. I think we already spoke with the agent here. With the next year, we want to provide in our agency. I'm the two leader of this group. Different Pakistans, so different tours of Pakistan.
When you say different Pakistan, that brings me to mind the first thing, that is safety. In Italy, in Europe, I go to France very regularly. There, people are very apprehensive when you talk of Pakistan. They say, why should we go and do tourism in Pakistan? We are not safe. Something could happen to us, and all the people out there must wear turbans and have long pistols. This is the idea that they have, and it's a long desert in Islamabad, and people are wearing this Kalashnikovs on their shoulders, and the women are all in burqas. This is a general perception. Did you come to Pakistan with that perception, or did you already have an idea that Pakistan is not what the media in the West tells you?
Thanks God we don't really follow the media, especially this group. We are really, really good trained travelers, actually. It's not their first trip, and they definitely want to visit Pakistan because of the natural beauties, because they know actually that the people is amazing, really welcoming, and also the food is great too. That's
not spicy. Oh, but Italians eat spicy, don't they?
Especially in the south, but here not as, to be honest. But actually, this is not really spicy, to be honest.
Right.
And yes, the perception in Italy, to be honest, 80%, maybe more of the Italians really ask me, "Oh my God, where are you going?" But definitely they I want to prove that also that I'm also uploading every day photos on Facebook.
That's a good idea.
Just to give them really also the idea of the beauties they're going to lose if they don't come here actually.
But as far your experience so far, any issues that you've encountered, any problems that you've had so far in Pakistan?
No, definitely not in Pakistan. So far we didn't have any problem. Welcoming people, everything.
Being a woman, do you at any moment in Pakistan feel uncomfortable or unsafe?
No, not at all. I found people very nice, very kind. Really no problem to be a woman in Pakistan.
All right. And how is the experience so far in Pakistan? Happy?
It's great experience.
And I heard it was so hot in Italy. It was 40 degrees recently. So, I mean, here it must be. I was saying it is warm, but one of your friends was saying, no, it's cooler than what we had in Italy.
Yes, it's dry. It's not so wet and there is not so humidity like in Milano. So the weather, it's okay. It's hot, but it's windy and...
And when you talk to people here or you meet people here, how do they react generally when you try to take their pictures or to talk to them generally about something? Do they react well?
Yes, they're very curious. They always ask me from where you come from, what is your life or something like that. Yes, they react very well. And they take a lot of pictures because I'm blonde.
You see, it's what is not there. Exactly. So when you leave Pakistan, which is about in a week or 10 days time, what is the general impression that you will take with you to Italy?
I don't know. It's so amazing. It's difficult to find the right word to describe this kind of experience.
All right, great.
Yeah.
So overwhelming experience,
Yes,
I can say.
Yes, overwhelming.
Okay, great. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you didn't talk, you didn't say anything. But I know you from Rome. So I wish I could see the Pope one day, or at least have an audience with him. That would be nice. I hope the Pope comes one day to Pakistan. That would be great for interfaith harmony. It's very important as well.
Let's start with a really great cooperation.
Exactly. And I think you are that symbol of cooperation. You represent your country, and when you come to another country, you somehow represent that country, either diplomatically or as tourists. You're here.
Inshallah.
Take care. Here with another group of tourists in the midst of the north of Pakistan. These tourists who are here to explore the north, to try to decipher a bit of the mystery that the north of Pakistan has to provide. Let's ask their perspective on how their journey has been going so far. Hello there.
Hi, good morning everybody.
Could you give me your name and the country where you're from?
Sure, my name is Erika and I come from Italy as well as all the other people who are here in this group.
That's great. Which part of Italy?
We are mixed up actually. Some of us come from the very north, from Milan, from Varese. Other people come from the center, so Rome, Florence for example, and some other from the south. So we are really mixed up.
That's great. Hi there, could you give me your name as well?
Oh yeah, hi everybody, my name is Enrica.
And you're from Italy as well?
I'm from Italy as well, yes.
All right,
yes,
that's great. Hi there, could you give me your name and the region in Italy where you're from?
I'm Benedetta and I'm from Marche, it's in the middle part of Italy.
All right. Hello sir, could you give me your name and the region in Italy where you're from?
Io sono Claudio e vengo dalle Marche.
Okay. Vengo da? What's it?
Ancona, yes,
Ancona.
in the middle of Italy.
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. Could you give me your name and the region in Italy where you're from?
Io sono Paola, vengo dalle Marche, sono la mamma di Benedetta.
Okay, same. All right. Hello, sir. Could you give me your name, sir, and the area in Italy that you're from?
My name is Luigi Alfieri and I'm from Parma.
From Parma?
The city famous for food.
Oh, great. And we in Pakistan love food. Speaking of food, no spices here. The spicy food is it a bit too spicy for you guys, or did you manage it well?
No, we managed well because we like the Pakistani food.
All right, that's great. In Pakistani food, what do you like the most?
Actually, we tried several dishes, typical dishes, spanning from meat to vegetables and fruit, which we love a lot. And we had the chance both to pick fruit directly from the trees and both having them on the table, you know, and that's really nice. I think that the cuisine is very, we have a we tasted a great variety of food. We really enjoyed it, and we really found very comfortable with this kind of food. So it's absolutely comparable to our, and yes, it was really enjoyable.
But you haven't had the Italian pizza here, because you see, for us in Italy, the Italian pizza, the Pakistani style of Italian pizza is the thick crust. The real Italian pizza is very thin, and that is what people don't understand. But because in Italy, most of the pizzas have a very thin crust, don't they?
Yes, yes. Pizza in Italy most of the time is very thin, but we actually didn't have the need even to search for any pizza here because your typical food is so good that we don't feel the need to find something more domestic for us.
Great, that's wonderful. How long has the group been here in Pakistan? How many days?
10, around 10 days.
All right. And did you also follow the Silk Route? Did you enter from China?
Yes, I did.
All right. In these 10 days that you're here in Pakistan, which are the regions that you have visited? No, in Pakistan.
In Pakistan,
Yes.
the regions Karimabad and I don't remember.
You don't?
The Hunza Valley,
All right.
Indo Valley.
Okay. All right. Happy with what you're seeing?
Yes, really, really happy.
All right.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. Let's come to you. Now, in these 10 days, how is the reaction of the people that you meet, the women or the men or the children that you meet, their reaction? How do you find that?
So far everything has been very smooth, and we really enjoyed people here. I think you can notice that this is a particular place where they're not so used to tourists, and they don't really bother you, you know. I feel very much at ease and very comfortable, and also the people, they might be interested, they are interested, I think, because we represent something different, but in a very natural and spontaneous way, not they try to get advantage out of you and out of tourists.
How do you feel as far as security is concerned in Pakistan? Because your colleague said that she feels pretty at ease, at normal. What is your point of view?
I feel at ease as well. I think that we didn't have any sort of danger, and the travel is very easy and comfortable, and I think that the local people are very friendly.
This is a place that you can visit. It's not a place that you'd be afraid to visit, are you?
No, absolutely not. And if I can add something to the discussion about women and men, one thing I noticed and I enjoyed very much, and I enjoyed in the sense that it's nice to see, but also I think it's very wise for your country, is that we saw a lot of people, both boys and girls, coming out from school at lunchtime. And I think that in a country where education is well organized and well developed, you really pose the basis for the future of the country
you see,
itself.
in this region, it's 100% of literacy. All the people get education.
We noticed that, and I think that for tourists coming from the Western countries, this is very reassuring, and it's a sign that this country has really a future.
All right, that's great. When you go from Pakistan, how many more days are you here for, by the way?
I think we will spend 8-9 days more.
All right. So around it will be a 20-25 day trip in Pakistan.
20
all
altogether,
right.
yeah.
So when all you guys go, leave Pakistan, go to another country, what will you take with you from Pakistan? What memories will you bring with you?
The smiles of the people, obviously, which is always the first thing you take home from every country, and this is not an exception, I would say. Rather, it's a absolutely representative example of smiles and happiness and good mood with respect to the stranger, which are us in this case. Plus, we will bring with us your culture, your traditions, your way of living, which is, as we said, very different from our, but very rich, so rich of history and tradition, and cross fertilization between different cultures. We notice that minorities also live in peace with the majorities under both religious side and cultural side, and this is a great message to take home. There's space for anyone in the world, and in Pakistan as well.
And that's also a message that you can also take to change the perspective of people that have a very different and a negative idea of Pakistan.
Oh yes, absolutely. I can't avoid admitting that the message which came during the last years to our Western countries, I say Western countries, about Pakistani area and the surroundings is not very encouraging, unfortunately, and this message refrained many people from coming here. But I think that by word of mouth, if the first tourists coming back to this country start to go home and speak about the beautiful things, both on the natural side, the natural beauties and the people, and if we will start to come back and bring back a good idea, a good impression of this country, it will be easier for other people to be convinced that it's really worth to come here. Obviously, this has to come along with the political stability in this country. Otherwise, it will be impossible. So we really have to join our forces.
So last question to all of you, how many of you would like to come again to Pakistan in the coming years?
Me for sure.
All right, great. Well, you see the amount of foreign love that is coming here, the people who love Pakistan so much that they're willing to return to the country. We are here in the interiors of Gilgit, the capital of Gilgit-Baltistan. This is a very extensive bazaar with small gullies or small streets, as they say, which showcase different kinds of businesses that the people of Gilgit indulge themselves in. Here I found a couple of tourists and I wanted to know their perspective on what they find good about Gilgit and the region in particular. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, could you give me your good name?
My name is John Korab.
Mr. Ab, where are you from?
I'm from the USA.
All right, Mr. Ab, how long have you been here in Pakistan?
1 week.
All right. And in this 1 week, which are the areas that you've visited?
The Kailash area, and then we have driven through the Hindu Kush to get to Gilgit. And it's fantastic scenery with the mountains and the rivers. It's what I would call awe-inspiring.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Chitral, how did you find it, the valley?
Very exciting because of the Kailash people are very low in numbers and population, and they were very friendly, and we had a great time there.
And as far as accommodation is concerned, or your lodging, or the way you've been conducted, everything has been going fine till now?
It has been excellent. I've traveled well over 120 countries, and I take what is there. And I do not complain because I'm in a different culture, a different country. This morning we were scheduled to come through the bazaar, and I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoy different cultures no matter where I am, and see the local bazaars to get the local flavor of the country.
What is the peculiarity that you feel is specific to Pakistan, specific to Chitral or to Gilgit, in your point of view?
Well, I haven't found anything really particularly peculiar. I've had some knowledge of what to expect when I travel, and I'm just enjoying it. There's nothing peculiar about it. It's great.
It's great. How about the reaction of the people when you meet them, or when you try to photograph them or talk to them one way or the other?
The people are fantastic, very courteous, cooperative. I couldn't ask for anything more. It's been a great experience.
Mr. Ab, there's one thing. When you're in the US or any country in the West, when you come to a country like Pakistan, you're always given a travel advisory and are told to be very careful and mindful of countries like Pakistan because of the security situation. Do you feel insecure or ill at ease while traveling through Pakistan?
No, I've been to other countries in the same conditions, and there is security, and I don't worry about it. If I would worry about it, then I shouldn't be here or any country.
But during this week that you've been here in Pakistan, and I think you'll be here for a couple more days, at any moment, have you found yourself in a situation where you are uncomfortable?
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right. What is the future itinerary of your trip to Pakistan? Which are the places that you're going to visit now?
After our little visit here in the bazaar, we're heading toward Hunza, and I look forward to that also. We'll spend, I believe, 2 or 3 days there. So I just want more adventure.
All right, an adventure you're going to get, inshallah. Thank you very much, Mr. Raab, to have given us your time.
Thank you.
Here we are atop a suspension bridge, one of the oldest of the region. And we can see the Gilgit River that flows just underneath. This suspension bridge was built more than 100 years ago by the British, part of the scenery of Gilgit, the capital of Gilgit-Baltistan, a place that if you haven't visited so far, you must. Hello there.
Hi,
Could you introduce yourself and the country where you're from?
I'm Jill Salter and I come from England.
Oh, all right. That's wonderful. And how long have you been here in Pakistan?
So far I've been here a week, but I'm here for 2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
How has it been going so far for you?
It's been wonderful. The people are so friendly. I just love the countryside. The scenery is stunning.
As far as adapting yourself to a new environment, is it easy for you to be here in Pakistan?
Yeah, I have travelled quite extensively, so I am used to places like Pakistan. But it's been very easy. The people are kind and they are helpful.
All right. Which of the areas have you visited so far?
I've been to we started off in Islamabad and then we went to Swat and then carried on up to the Kalish people, to see the Kalish people.
All right. And how has been the reaction of the people so far when you meet them or when you try to talk to them?
Very friendly, very helpful and so happy to see us.
As far as the sceneries are concerned, the mountains are concerned, how would you compare them to other countries, or are the mountains here particular or different than the others?
Well, the scenery is stunning and it's lovely because there's not many tourists and the open spaces, which where I live in England is completely different, and it's just beautiful and the weather is fantastic.
You're a woman here. When you were coming to Pakistan, you must have been told, given a travel advisory, told to be cautionary about the people here, about the places, given the history and given the security situation that they tell you about. Did you feel at any moment while you were traveling through Pakistan insecure or unsafe, even when talking to people or traveling through places?
I haven't actually felt at all insecure. We have had armed guards with us, riding with us right the way up to here. But apart from that, when we've gone walking, the people have been friendly and only too happy to help and talk.
What kind of memories are you going to take back with you to the United Kingdom when you return to your country?
What a very friendly place it is. And before I came to Pakistan, a lot of people said, oh, you know, it's scary and you have to be careful. But I'm going to take back and I'm going to say that Pakistan's a marvellous place to visit and they should visit it as well, because I felt safe. And as I say, the people have been so friendly, helpful and kind.
All right. Thank you so very much for giving us your time.
Thank you.